Know how much?
I currently have more dunks than him right now.
Is that true?
Yeah, but he don't say for real. He just goes out and he don't want to play defense.
We're gonna get to that trap.
If I go tonight, I doubt the world will change. I just pray they don't forget my name.
Know how much?
I currently have more dunks than him right now.
I gave
Is
it
that true?
all for
Yeah, but he don't say for real. He just goes out and he don't want to play defense.
We're gonna get to that trap.
If I go tonight, I doubt the world will change. I just pray they don't forget my name.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me.
As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre.
Got these poppers
The
going
dude,
crazy.
now y'all got on one channel, they say the players are trash.
I sent your girl a
On his
message,
one
said I
channel.
see you when I can.
He's talking about you right now.
She
The
sent
locker
me
room.
one back, but I
He
ain't
said
never
all the
read
players are trash.
it. Cause pussy's only pussy and I get it when I need it.
There's literally channels dedicated to low basketball IQ that just like to shred guys like Austin Reaves. I never knew, but somebody pointed me in that direction. I couldn't even watch 5 seconds of it, bro. I lost brain cells just being there. There's some real Bron Glazers that just like to hate on everybody not named LeBron, and they're looking really silly right now because they like to talk trash about me for giving Austin Reaves this obvious two props. Another 30 feet. What you got to say now, clown? So it's like they always got something to say, man. Get the clowns off the air. I will never go back on that channel, not even for 5 seconds.
They should be embarrassed. It's a joke. Lakers fans, they should be embarrassed about that. They say they are like one of the greatest franchises of the NBA. They should be embarrassed. You think Boston Celtics, Denver, the Thunder, the Bucks gonna let someone like Austin run the offense?
Niggas keep running their mouth.
It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, folks, we got an interesting story, folks, going on right now, man. We got an interesting story going on right now over here in Lakerland, folks. This is honestly hilarious if you ask me. Now, if you guys don't know, a few weeks ago, Austin Reaves was having the worst stretch of the season. And it started in that Philadelphia game, folks, when my GOAT had to basically step up for the Lakers and pretty much win the game for the Lakers in Philadelphia because, this fraud Austin Reaves, folks, I mean, he couldn't throw a rock into the ocean in this ball game, right? I think he finished the game 3 of 16 shooting from the field. He was playing like an absolute bum, right? Because that's what he is. He's a bum. You guys see the thumbnail, right? The dude's a bum. So he was getting exposed, right? Rich Paul and Max Kellerman, they go on their new podcast and, they start talking about him. Max Kellerman says the Lakers need to bring, this dude off of the bench. Then we play the San Antonio Spurs that Wednesday. And De'Aaron Fox, folks, I mean, he was cooking that boy. De'Aaron Fox, Dillon Harper, Stephon Castle had 30 in that game. I mean, they just went to work on Aston and his brother, Luka Doncic. So it was all bad, right? We were discussing it, and then the next thing I know, I have Austin Reaves' agent in my mentions on Twitter calling me a clown because we were doing shows exposing Austin Reaves for being a fraud. So after about a day or two, Aston's agent ends up blocking me on Twitter because I asked him, like, yo, bro, are you going to call Gilbert Arenas and the crew at Gil's Arena? Are you going to call them clowns? Because they called out Austin for his defense as well. You know, you were quick to call me a clown. Are you going to call Gil's Arena and their crew a clown? Are you going to call Rich Paul a clown? Folks, he ended up blocking me. Then the next thing we know, after the Spurs game, Austin Reaves suffers an injury that nobody saw. Nobody saw this supposed injury that he's dealing with right now. The reporter asked him after the game, was he okay? He said he was perfectly fine. He said he was good. Then the next day we get a report that says Austin Reaves is going to miss a week with a mild calf strain. Nobody saw this injury. So we got up on the show. First thing I said was, this is a fake injury. He's not hurt. He's just getting cooked and he's getting exposed. So he's going to play it safe. He's going to, shut it down for a few weeks. And folks, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Right? He's shutting it down. He's not playing right now because, once again, he was having a horrible PR week. His numbers were going down. He was getting exposed. So he basically quit. He don't got no injury. Nobody saw him get injured. It's all a sham. It's all a sham. Nobody can show me any footage of where he sustained an injury this bad to where he's got to miss over a month. Nobody can show us, because you want to know why they can't show us? Because it's not a legitimate injury. It's a fake injury, right? So you had that going on. So today, I wake up and I go on Twitter and I see a tweet from the Dunk Central. And I guess DeMarcus Cousins, for whatever reason, folks, I don't know why this was even a conversation. But yeah, I go on Twitter and I see this tweet. It says, Boogie Cousins thinks the Lakers should trade Austin Reaves for Dillon Brooks. Now, the first thing that I'm thinking in my mind is, how is this even a conversation? Number one, why is this even a conversation? That's the first thing that came into my mind. It's like, do you people just like make things up? I mean, do you guys just like throw out trade scenarios that nobody's even discussed and you just do it for the sake of content? I think that's really what's going on here, folks. Because where did this idea even come from? Dillon Brooks is playing well in Phoenix, minding his business. They just beat OKC last night. He had a big shot versus the Thunder last night. How was this even a conversation? I don't even understand how this is even a conversation. So that's number one, right? But okay, whatever. So this is what let me show you guys what DeMarcus Cousins said. And y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Folks, we got to get these likes up, folks. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. This is what DeMarcus Cousins and the crew had to say on their show. I don't even know what this show is called. It's on FanDuel, though. But yeah, I don't know what this show is called. But I want to show you guys this, folks. Now, once again, I don't know how this is even a conversation. I don't know who came up with this trade proposal or whatever, but this is what they had to say.
Boogie, I have a question. Phone rings. You're the front office of the Lakers. We want to give you Dillon Brooks, but we'd like Austin Reaves. Are you taking that?
In a heartbeat.
Okay. Wow.
You are
Dang,
out of your mind. No chance.
He's a culture changer, Dillon Brooks.
He's a culture changer. He's a proven winner. We talk about all the glaring holes when it comes to this Lakers team. He fits exactly what they need right now. He's also averaging about 22, 23, possibly 24 a game. I mean, you're getting a two-way player compared to a one-sided player. Why wouldn't you do it?
I just don't even think
we getting caught up in names and highlights and all that.
Of player. I think
we're talking about building a championship team.
Need-wise, he fits. He fits.
Nothing else to say.
Well, what do you mean need he fits so we're not doing it? Oh, Lou. Lou's got a face that I can't read.
Take Rui, take Smart, take Jake LaRavia.
I like this debate because I'm kind of like I'm in a little bit.
Here we go.
I'm making the move.
I've waited for the day for Dillon Brooks to be appreciated and loved my whole life.
Well, by the way, he is straight balling this year, and I'd love
to.
Again,
he's changed the culture of things. Everywhere he's gone, he's changed the culture.
We're missing the glaring problem here. You think LeBron James is ever going to play with that dude?
Look, they're going to have a picnic.
In a heartbeat.
LeBron fan.
Yes.
In a heartbeat. Yes.
Absolutely.
So Lou, you're in.
He hates him until he's his teammate.
How about this?
Kobe played Matt Barnes. He played with everybody that he had problems with.
Ron Artest, same thing. Same thing.
I'll tell you this. Phoenix,
Absolutely.
Phoenix would do it in a heartbeat.
Then there we go. Then let's
Lakers
go.
probably wouldn't. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
and that's why they're a middle of a pack team and a horrible defensive team.
Lou, so you say yeah, you're doing it? Heartbeat? I love the heartbeat.
I would strongly consider it. Strongly consider it.
And
listen, I know we just talked about Luka averaging 35 points. How much more scoring do we really need? We don't need another guy. We need a guy that can score. We need a guy that can score. We can throw him the basketball. Turn Dillon Brooks into a 3-and-D guy. He's showing you I can go get 20 points a night if needed. But if I don't, I'm going to be a disruptor on the defensive end. You already know what he brings to the table as far as that goes. I say, why not? If you are top heavy in scoring and you feel like the things that need to be patched up are defensive and you can afford to get rid of one of your high power offensive guys to bring in a high powered defensive guy and you still got a high powered offensive guy, I'll consider it.
You're being emotional, Chandler.
No, I'm
You're being a little emotional right now.
Go give me a Herb Jones. Go give me a Josh Hart. Go give me someone maybe of less value right now.
They're not getting Josh Hart.
You're not getting Josh Hart.
Give me somebody. I'm not ready to give up Austin Reaves for Dillon Brooks. I think that's.
Look, but that's you being emotional.
I think that's crazy.
You know what? We're going to talk to Chandler and break.
You don't even like Austin Reaves a year ago.
15-5-5 Austin Reaves. I might. Not this Austin Reaves.
They should be embarrassed.
Okay. So you guys just heard the audio, right? You guys just heard the audio. Once again, folks, we got to get the likes up, folks. I don't know what we're doing today, but we only got 22 likes on the video. I need everybody to drop a like on the video. So this is just such an insane conversation, honestly. So once again, right? I got to repeat this again. I don't even know why this is even a topic. Like, who even came up with this idea? Trade Austin Reaves for Dillon Brooks. Why would Phoenix trade you why would they trade you Dillon Brooks for Austin Reaves? You know, this is the problem with Laker media. You know, Laker media, they live in this world where they think every team is just going to help you get better. You know, Laker media lives in a world where they think they're going to upgrade their roster with garbage. Like, you're not going to trade for a good player and you're going to give the other team garbage. This is what Laker media thinks. Like, these people are insane to me, right? So that wasn't even the crazy part. This was what the Phoenix Suns owner, folks. So this audio came out today. Now, this is Matt Ishbia, the owner of the Phoenix Suns, folks. He came out 2 hours ago. So as you guys can see, this clip was posted 6 hours ago. Matt Ishbia came out 2 hours ago. He didn't even wait 24 hours to shut this nonsense down. He came out, folks, and he said, don't bother calling. Suns aren't interested. Dillon is not going anywhere.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys got to stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash. on his one channel.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now. The locker room. He said all the players are trash.
LeBron fans.
They should be embarrassed.
Folks, he's talking about you right now. The locker room. He said all the players are trash. That audio that I just played you guys from MJ. Folks, you guys realize that was from 2023? Happy New Year, everybody. We're now in 2026. That audio I just played for y'all is nearly 3 years old. I've been telling you niggas for literal years. The players on this team are garbage. And nobody wants them. And then you will have the mayonnaise media. You will have guys like Trevor Lane. They will literally go on their platform and they will say, oh, well, the Lakers aren't going to trade him if it, just for anybody. They're not going to just trade him for anybody. We're only going to trade him for Giannis. Dude, what world are y'all living in? They're not, bro. Y'all are not living in reality, bro. Laker media is a clown show. In Laker media, in the Laker media's mind, they think they're gonna trade Austin and upgrade from Austin. So their whole stance is the only way we're going to trade him is if we get a player better than him. In what world are you living in to where you think other teams value him? The Suns owner said don't bother calling. He heard the idea immediately. The owner, not the GM, the owner got on Twitter and immediately shut the idea down. He said, don't even bother calling our phone. We're not interested at all in that fraud. And we're damn sure not going to give you one of our better players, one of the guys that have came in and changed our culture, which is Dillon Brooks. We're not trading our culture changer for a bum like Austin Reaves. They've been lying this entire time. The Laker media, they came out and they said, oh, the Lakers have rejected over 20 offers for Reaves. Bullshit. That is bullshit. Ain't nobody calling you about no Austin Reaves, man. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop, man. I've been telling y'all for years. The only team that values Austin Reaves is the Lakers. You niggas are bidding against yourselves. What are you gonna give him a max contract for? I'd throw his ass a vet minimum and tell him to eat a dick. I'd throw him a vet minimum, and if he didn't take it, I'd say go on the open market and you go and get your contract somewhere else, clown, because you won't be getting it here. Nobody, remember when he was a free agent in 2023, when he was a restricted free agent, and all the reports were out, oh, the Spurs are going to throw him $100 million. Folks, he hit free agency in 2023. Remember, when you're a restricted free agent, what does that mean? That means any team can sign you to an offer sheet, and the Lakers can match it. Folks, do you guys understand that literally nobody signed him to an offer sheet? Nobody, not one team. Not one team signed him to an offer sheet. The Lakers bidded against themselves for the services of Austin Reaves. They bidded against themselves. And they're about to do the same thing again 3 years later. They're about to bid against themselves for a player that nobody wants. Nigga, aren't the Phoenix Suns lower than the Lakers in the standings? Aren't they lower than us? And their owner is like, no, we're not interested in the slightest. We're good. We don't want him. Fuck no. Fuck no. We don't want him. Hell no. Hell no. You can't even trade this bum for Dillon Brooks. Think about that, Laker fans. You got they wouldn't even trade you Dillon Brooks, and you think you're gonna go get Giannis? You can't even get Dillon Brooks for that bum. And according to y'all, he's a better player than Dillon Brooks. Oh, look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. He's averaging 28 this season. And what did I tell y'all? Nobody gives a fuck about them fake ass numbers. Nobody cares. You're scoring 20, 28, and you're giving up 40. Between you and Luka, y'all are giving up 40, 50, 60 points a night. We don't care about your fake ass 28 against the Pelicans. Because that's the only time he scores 28 is when you're playing a bottom feeder team like the Jazz, like the Pelicans. That's when he scores 28. He don't score 28 against OKC. He don't score 28 against Denver. He don't score 28 against the Rockets. He don't score 28 against the Spurs. He gets clapped by those teams, but then he goes and scores 28 against the 3-18 Pelicans, and you niggas want to act like he's good. He's a bum. How many fucking times do I gotta say it? We're in 2026. It's 2026. What are you niggas gonna get this? Bro, y'all niggas are so, all you Austin Reaves dick suckers, y'all are so fucking dumb. I've been telling y'all since 2023 he's a bum. It's 2026. This makes no sense. And he think, oh, I'm going to sit out and I'm not going to play and they're going to get off my back. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga think cuz he not playing right now that we going to chill. We going to stop talking about him. You gots to go. You need to take your fanboys with you. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or Austin Reaves?
Right now, I take Austin.
If you're telling me that you believe that Austin Reaves is a better all-around player than Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I can't take you seriously.
The same energy that you put into a half an hour of hating on Austin Reaves, I want you to put that same half hour on saying how he cooked Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's all I'm asking for. Because I asked you asked me a question. I answered your question. So then I asked you said that I'm crazy, that we can't go any further. So then I asked you why. What metric? You still haven't answered my question. What metric are you gonna tell me factually where Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is better this season right now?
Folks, I've been trying to tell these niggas for years, literal years now, this boy is a bum. And other team, folks, you guys think other teams aren't watching the Lakers? It's the biggest stage in the sport. The Lakers with LeBron James, that's must-see TV every night. Everybody knows our issues. You think this is some hidden secret? Everybody knows our issues. They know what we need. They know what we're looking for on the open market, and they're not going to help you out. Nobody's going to give you a culture setter, a culture changer for this fraud. You're not getting fucking Herb Jones, man. If the Pelicans were to get off of Herb Jones, they'd probably trade him to the East. They're not going to trade him to the Lakers. They're not going to trade. What are we talking about? Like I said, I don't even know how this conversation even came about. This is dumb. Nobody's trading you Dillon Brooks for Austin Reaves. This is Laker media. Because all y'all want to do is talk about the Lakers every day. Folks, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm watching the league, bro. I'm watching. There are so many better stories out there, bro. There really are. The Pistons are a really, really good team. Cade Cunningham is a really, really good player. He should be in the MVP discussion. We're sitting up here talking about Austin fucking Reaves. It's 2026. How much? It's like every day, these niggas want to talk about the same shit. These niggas ain't even good. I've been telling y'all for years. They suck. All this dude's signs are fucking rejects. Austin is an undrafted reject. He didn't even get drafted. Nigga Bronny got drafted. He didn't eat Isaiah Thomas. Not Zeke, not the Pistons Isaiah Thomas, the little 5'9" motherfucker with the Boston Celtics. That Isaiah Thomas, even he got drafted. He was the last pick in the draft. This nigga's a bum. All y'all got on this damn roster are rejects. And you think you're going to trade a reject for an all-star? You think you're going to trade a... You think you're going to trade a reject for a high-level role player? A guy that can change the course of your organization? Really? Like I said, I don't know how y'all niggas listen to Lakers Nation at this point, bro. I don't understand it, bro. I can't take them seriously, man. I just can't. Motherfucker talking about some, well, listen, if you're telling me we're gonna get Giannis, listen, I'll drive Austin to the airport. Why in your fucking head do you think teams value this guy? What is it about? It's got, like I said, bro, I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. You Laker media motherfuckers, y'all need to get out of this bubble that you're living in. You need to leave the Lakers bubble and start watching other teams. Like I said, I watched the Pistons yesterday. Folks, they got one white guy. One. These clown-ass Laker motherfuckers got 6 of them. You got Luka, you got fucking Laravia, Dalton Connect, you got Reaves, you got Maxi Pad, you got Drew Tim. Then you got your Snow Bunny coach, JJ Redd. Bro, y'all got 6, 7, 8 white boys. Go watch the Pistons tonight. They about to play the Knicks in about another hour. They got one white boy. Jimmy Neutron, a.k.a. Duncan Robinson. One white boy. Everybody else is black as fuck. Silverback gorilla, Isaiah Stewart looking motherfucker. And y'all want to parade around 10 white boys and think you're going to be successful in today's NBA. And then you have the audacity to act like these dudes have value. Y'all really run around pretending like Reaves has value. Nobody gives a fuck about that white boy. Even, okay, so hold on. Is the Suns owner racist? Is he racist too? Because he said, we are not interested in the slightest in that white boy. So is he white or what? Is he racist too? Because when I get up here and I say, nobody wants that fraud, oh, you're a racist. Oh, you just don't like him because he's white. Oh, he must have took your girl. Y'all got all these dumbass excuses. What about when the Phoenix Suns owner says he don't want that fucking white boy Austin Reaves on his roster? What about when the white man says it? Is that racism too? Or does he just suck? I guarantee he'd trade Dillon Brooks for Cooper Flagg. I guarantee he'd trade Dillon Brooks for Cooper Flagg. He's a white boy. That white boy can play. This white boy sucks. So, like I said, folks, if this doesn't prove to you guys that Austin Reaves is the biggest fraud in Los Angeles, I just don't know what else will. I don't know how many more shows we got to do. We're in 2026. I've been telling niggas for 3 years this nigga is garbage. I saw it in the conference finals versus Denver. I said, this nigga's a bum. I said, this nigga's a bum. And they attacking this motherfucker. That's when I was done with him after the conference finals in 2023. I was done with him. I was done with Dennis Schroeder. I was done with Darvin Ham. I was done with D'Angelo Russell. I said, get all them motherfuckers gone. No, Rob Pelinka brought them all back. He brought them back the following year. He ran it back. I said, oh my God, what are you doing? You didn't just see us get fucking clapped? What are you doing? Don't sign none of them up. You should have signed Lonnie Walker. That's who you should have signed. You should have brought him back. You should have got rid of Dennis Schroeder, D'Lo, Reaves. All of them motherfuckers should have got gone. Darvin Ham, all of them should have gotten the boot. You got rid of the wrong niggas. This shit here is ridiculous, King J. We've been saying this for 3 years. They still lying. Acting like, oh, well, hey, Lakers Nation, it's me, Trevor Lane. And today, we're going to discuss a bullshit trade for Herb Jones and Keon Ellis. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I want to hear that dumb shit. I seen a live this motherfucker did yesterday. He talking about some, oh, well, yeah, if you're telling me we're going to get Giannis, I'll drive Reaves to the airport. You're not getting fucking Giannis for Austin. These motherfuckers. This motherfucker said, yeah, well, if you're telling me we're going to get Giannis, I'll drive Reaves to the airport. Dude, are you dumb, stupid, or slow? Which one is it, my guy? Are you dumb, stupid, or slow? You think Milwaukee is going to give you one of the best players in the sport for an undrafted fraud with fake stats and fake ass numbers and no accolades, no all-stars, no titles, no MVPs, no nothing? You think you're going to get a player as decorated as Giannis Antetokounmpo for a package centered around Austin Reaves? Laker fans are just fucking retarded, man. Y'all are just goofy as fuck, man. I can't even. I'm done, man. It's just this is just the worst fan base I've ever seen. This is just the worst fan base I have ever seen, bro. Is Laker fans, bro. They don't know shit about basketball, man. They just don't know shit about basketball. They just don't, man. Like, and then the people that they got speaking for Lakers Nation, you got these fucking geeks up here. Hey, Lakers Nation, it's me, Trevor Lane, and I want to discuss a trade for Keon Ellis. Get the fuck out of here, man. Who the fuck is this nerd, man? Where'd y'all find this fucking nerd? This fucking geek. What are y'all doing? I've been trying to tell y'all niggas for 3 years, bro. We're still talking about this bum in 2026. Can you just end this shit and trade this bum so we can stop talking about him? I'm tired of talking about this motherfucker. Listen, once he gets I don't ever want to speak about him again. Just trade him to the Hornets, put him on a bottom feeder Eastern Conference team somewhere to where I don't got to even talk about this motherfucker again, man. Seriously. You said Snow Bunny Media and the fanboys need to get a grip. Phone lines are open, folks. The Phoenix Suns owner, like the title of the show said, violated all. This is a violation. When have we ever seen this, chat? This wasn't even a actual like rumor. This was just something that Boogie and them boys threw out there. Oh yeah, I would trade Reaves for Dillon Brooks. The owner comes out and says, fuck no. Well, when have we seen this before? I can't folks, I can't even recall ever seeing something like this before. I genuinely can't. Have we ever seen a player that you know they had a conversation about and the owner comes out and is like, yeah, fuck no. We're not interested at all. Don't even call. This man said, don't even bother calling. We're not even going to answer the phone. Folks, we've never seen anything like this before, bro. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. I've been trying to tell y'all, man. The boy is a bum. It is what it is.
They should be embarrassed. It's a joke. Lakers fans, they should be embarrassed about that. They say they are like one of the greatest franchises of the NBA. They should be embarrassed. You think Boston Celtics, Denver, the Thunder, the Bucks gonna let someone like Austin Reaves run the offense?
Ishmael, you said, so who do you think the Lakers can trade Austin for? A bum. What do you think, dude? It's like going to go sell some shoes. Bro, you can only sell the shoes for what they're worth. If I got a pair of J's and I go on StockX or I go on eBay or whatever, and I see the shoe is selling for $140, I can't go on OfferUp or wherever and say, yeah, I want $250. That the shoe is not worth that. This shoe is selling for $140. You'd be lucky to even get that. So you niggas talking about, well, who can the Lakers trade Reaves for? A bum. Another bum? That's what he's worth, another bum? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know who they could go get. Some bum ass player that y'all probably wouldn't like. Being realistic. You said, so what bum can at least shoot threes and play D. Listen, go do your own Googles, man. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you, Ishmael. You got to go do your own research, I guess. I don't know what to tell you, gang. I don't know what to tell you. I just told you I don't know. Like I don't know. Cause if I were another team, I don't want him. So I don't know. I genuinely don't. Even if you're a bottom feeder team, why would you want him? Why would I give you one of my guys for him? I don't want him. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep him. You're not finna dump your garbage onto me and make me have to deal with his sorry ass and his non-defending ass. I'm good. So I don't know. I don't know who you could get for him realistically. And that's the problem. Y'all want to make it seem like he's got so much value, but we just saw the Phoenix Suns owner say he wouldn't even give you Dillon Brooks for him. So clearly he ain't got the value that y'all think he got. Because you can't even get Dillon Brooks for Austin Reaves. So I don't know. I'm honest. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Maybe you could get I don't even think you could get Trae Young, because the money would have to make sense, and Trae Young makes way more money, so I don't even think a trade for Trae Young would work. But it would be somebody of that ilk, somebody that just doesn't play defense. They're extremely overrated. That's what Austin. That's what he is. That's what he's worth. You're not gonna get a Jalen Johnson. You're not getting a budding star for him. You're not. It's not happening.
What's up, nephew? Man, why you let that old tootsie little punk boy get to you like that, man? Look, let me just get straight to the point, because you like me, and I'm ain't it was no hidden secret. I done did it on my stream too. The boy is a punk, man. He's an arrogant little sissy. He's a two-way player, bro. The boy is gay. Seriously, he's that little fuck boy.
We got Arioka. He says Dallas didn't want AR. They took Max instead. Nico won the trade. Exactly. Exactly. So people like, oh, what could they get? Bro, nobody wants him. Everybody's seeing him get cooked. Why would you want him? Why would you want to get cooked? It don't make sense to acquire him. What I've been saying that. What team would say he makes us better? No team. He doesn't make any team. He wouldn't make any team better. That's a fact. I think every team in the NBA would be better off without Austin Reaves than with him. Especially now, too, that he wants to get paid. He wants to make 90, 100 plus $100 million. Man, hell no. Hell no. You're a vet minimum type of a nigga. You're between, he's realistically between a vet minimum and a mid-level exception. $2 to $6 million a year. Anything more than that, man, you're overpaying for it. You can find another Austin. You can find another ball-dominant, garbage when playing against real competition, non-defending guard. You can find, that's a dime a dozen. You can find that anywhere. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. You can find that anywhere. Why would you give him $100 million? For what? It makes no sense. So to answer your question, I don't know. I have no problem admitting when I don't know. I don't know where he could go. I don't know who you could trade him for. Because if I was any other team watching the Lakers, knowing he's a defensive liability, knowing he can't guard anybody, knowing his numbers and his production are fake and fraudulent, I don't want him anywhere on my team. No, you can stay your ass over there. So I don't know. You're stuck with him at this point. Because who's gonna trade? You got these Laker fans and these Laker media members. They're acting like they're gonna get somebody better. You couldn't even get equal value, let alone somebody better. That's insane. And to be honest with you, his value equally is another bum. Straight up. I mean, maybe you could get a Kevin Porter Jr. I mean, Milwaukee might do that, right? Like, yeah, maybe you could get like a Gary Trent Jr., a Kevin Porter Jr., right? Somebody of that caliber. A guy that's just barely hanging on in the NBA. He's about done. He's almost up out of here. You can get somebody like that, you know. Maybe a Quentin Grimes type player, maybe. But even I wouldn't trade you Austin for Quentin Grimes. I'm not trading you Austin for Quentin Grimes. No, you're not getting that. Sorry. So I don't know I know his value. You want to know what Reaves' value is? Brandon Pajemski. That's his value. Brandon Pajemski of Golden State. That would be a perfect comparison for Reaves and what his value is. Brandon Pajemski.
They should be embarrassed. It's a joke. Lakers fans, they should be embarrassed about that. They say they are like one of the greatest franchises of the NBA. They should be embarrassed. You think Boston Celtics, Denver, the Thunder, the Bucks gonna let someone like Austin Reaves run the offense? I just wanna slide on through, provide for you. Can name a list of things that I can do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's to answer your question, Ishmael. That's who I think you could get. That's who I think you could get for him. Realistically, Brandon Pajemski. That's who I think you could get. Brandon Pajemski. I think that's a fair trade for basically both sides. Laker fans thought they were gonna get Giannis. Yeah, you're gonna get Brandon Pajemski. Fuck out of here. You clowns think you're gonna go get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna go get Brandon Pajemski. Facts. We got David Barber. He says, you don't turn down $90 million. Austin Reaves is retarded. Facts. He cheddar bobbed himself.
I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all six of you chumps. I'm here. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all six of you chumps. I'm here.
So for all of y'all that keep asking, oh, well, who would you trade him for? Well, what would you do? That would be a fair trade for both parties. Cause see, what y'all want to do is y'all want to rob a team, right? Y'all want to rob a team. Y'all want to dump trash in somebody else's lawn and then think you're gonna like prosper. No, that's not gonna happen, right? The only trade that you can probably facilitate for this dude is Brandon Pajemski. You couldn't even get Keontae George for Austin. Keontae George of Utah is better than Reaves. Keontae George is better than Reaves. Have y'all been paying attention to what Keontae George been doing with Utah? He's better than Reaves. Utah wouldn't give you Keontae George for Austin Reaves. Exactly. He turned down a $90 million deal, dude. The dude he's the biggest goofy in LA. Austin Reaves. He's the biggest goofy in LA. He's a bigger goofy than Dennis Schroeder. He cheddar bobbed himself, man. And if you're just now tuning in and you didn't see what happened, the Phoenix Suns owner earlier today quickly shut down trading for Austin Reaves. The dude said, don't bother calling. We are not interested, and Dillon ain't going anywhere. Don't bother calling about no Austin Reaves trade, because we are good. We're good off that bum. Try again, Laker fans. Realistically, the only way the Lakers are going to improve their roster is if they trade Luka. That's the only way you're going to get any real assets, any real pieces. Outside of that, anything you're going to do is going to be a lateral trade. It's not going to make you better. It might not really make you worse, even though it might, right? That's really all you're going to do. Y'all can trade Rui for Andrew Wiggins. What is Andrew Wiggins? He's not going to be that much better of an upgrade than Rui. It'll be basically a lateral trade. We're going to trade Rui for Andrew Wiggins? Okay, go ahead. That's a lateral trade. You're going to trade Rui for who? You're going to trade Austin for who? Brandon Pajemski. The fuck? Mr. Player Made said, facts, trade Luka or no rings. The only path to the Lakers honestly upgrading their roster is by trading Luka. That's the only way. Everybody else on this team sucks. Y'all keep talking about, oh, we're going to trade for Herb Jones. What assets do you have to go get a Herb Jones? And whatever assets you think you have, other teams got better assets than you. And why would the Pelicans want to help y'all? For what? We got Judah Rising. He says Austin Reaves turned down a $90 million contract extension. Austin's agent should be mad at themselves, not you. Yeah, they know they fucked up. That's why he crashed out on me. They know they fucked up by not taking that deal. They know it. They gambled on themselves. And yeah, it's gonna blow up in their face. More than likely. Because like I said, if Genie was still running the show, I think they would have paid him. Honestly. I really do. I think they would have paid him. But now with Mark Walter, I don't see it. I just don't. I really don't see it. You said Trae Young traded to the Wizards? Okay. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
Head up, chin up, fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo. We go to prison. If we beat these folk, whoop-de-doo, we beat them.
Trae Young traded to the Wizards. Whoop-de-doo. You know? Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? That doesn't move the needle for any team. Trae Young doesn't move the needle for anybody. He didn't move the needle for the Hawks. He didn't move the needle. He's not gonna move the needle for the Wizards. It doesn't matter. I don't care where he goes. He's not a needle mover. He's 5'8" with sneakers on. You know. He's too short. He's too small. He sucks, man. Like, he sucks. He's just like Austin. They just stat pad, shoot a bunch of threes. They make their numbers look like they're good, but he sucks, man. You can't win with that little short ass motherfucker as your best player. He's a role player. If he's even that. Who wants to pay Trae Young $200 million for what? So yeah, I have no thoughts or care about Trae Young getting traded. Fuck Trae Young. Trae Young sucks, man. He sucks, dog. I'm sorry. He sucks. Like he's just garbage, man. You can't win with him. Like if you're talking about building a team around Trae Young, you're just not serious. You're just not serious at all. I'm sorry. I would never support a team that got Trae Young as their best player. Like, we got to get serious at some point. Let me take a listen to Rich Paul real quick. It looks like Rich Paul had some comments today on the direction of the Lakers. Let's take a listen to this.
Last night was a better team effort across the board on both sides of the ball. But what I was going to say was this. In my opinion, when you have that level of talent, you still have a puncher's chance. Now, as an organization, you have to decide, what is this year going to be? That has to be, or it should be, communicated to the, I'm not gonna say the entire team, but it should be communicated to definitely your star guys in terms of, hey, we're probably not gonna be extremely active at the trade deadline for these reasons. Obviously, we got star players signed back. Most people think, oh, well, we would be a lot better if LeBron wasn't making $54 million. Well, that's not necessarily true. They probably would have had like $37 million of space if he wasn't at the number. And anything under that would just been like getting the mid-level. So some of these things, people don't know the entire business.
When you have a player who's already on your team and you have the opportunity to overpay, let's say, in terms of like what you do it because that's the only way to get extra value in a cap league. If there's a salary cap.
Well, this was already in the contract. So
no, I get it, but I'm saying generally, if there's a salary cap and you can allow certain salaries to balloon past the cap, you do that because you will not be able to acquire that into the cap at the same level.
That's you having the players' bird rights. And so that's if you can find that talent and you have their bird rights and then you have other areas to fill, you can fill that. Yeah, that's the incentive for having the bird rights. But the point I'm making is you still have a puncher's chance. And when I look at the league, right, I watched the Knicks and the Sixers, which was last night was a better team effort across the board on both sides of the ball.
So yeah, that was what Rich Paul, I guess, had to say. That was just a little clip I saw on Twitter, folks. So yeah, man, me personally, folks, I think the Lakers are still in limbo right now. Rich Paul is right. We don't know what they're going to do if they're actually serious about upgrading his team. There's only so many moves you can make when this is your roster. Either way. Like I said, if you're not going to trade Luka or Reaves, even if you trade Reaves, I don't think you could get really any value for Reaves back. I mean, it'll be a quarter for a quarter trade. You give me a quarter, I'll give you a quarter. You give me a bum, I'll give you a bum. I think you could get Brandon Pajemski, somebody like that. But outside of that, I don't think you can really get much for these guys, man. I think the only person that has any real value is Luka. And even his value is dropping. If you wait to trade Luka, pretty soon everybody gonna realize, this dude the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So to me, folks, shout out to Black Panther. What's going on, man? To me, I think this tweet from the Suns GM, folks, was just extremely telling. And yeah, nobody wants Reaves, man. So when y'all go to Lakers Nation, I'm pretty sure he won't even make a video about this. They never do. You know, they only make, certain content when it's like favorable to the players. So I'm pretty sure Trevor Lane won't touch this topic. But, when you guys go back over there, make sure you guys tell them, like, yo, bro, like, Reaves isn't worth what y'all think he is, man. And this is proof of that. When the Phoenix Suns owner comes out and is like, yeah, bro, don't even call us because we're not interested. That should let you know, bro. Other teams around the league, they just don't value this dude the same way y'all do. Y'all think this dude is Alex Caruso or somebody. You probably couldn't even trade him for Alex Caruso. Not even probably. I know they wouldn't trade you. A straight up trade for Reaves and Caruso, OKC's not giving you Caruso. They're just not. Why? Because Caruso's a better player. And we don't care about your fake phony numbers. Like, we don't care about that. Caruso's better than him. We don't need another ball dominant fake 20 point per game scorer. We got enough scoring. We got SGA, we got Jalen Williams, we got Chet. We got enough scoring. We don't need that. So, yeah, 444 is crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. But like I said, that's really all I got on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if you're just now tuning in, man, Austin Reaves is just not who you guys think he is. The whole world is watching the Lakers play. The whole world can clearly see what our flaws are. And they don't want our garbage. I mean, that's just common sense. I don't go outside and go digging in other people's trash. I mean, that's disgusting. That's genuinely nasty. I don't even touch my own garbage. Why would I want to go play in yours? Why would I want your garbage in my yard? For what? No, that's your trash, dude. You got to take out your own trash. So that's what the Lakers got to do. You guys got to take out your own trash. You guys are just going to have to take out Austin Reaves, man. You can't try to go dump him on another team because nobody else is going to be interested. Y'all over here lying, saying, oh, we're not going to trade him. No, the reality is nobody wants him. Y'all are lying for this dude. Stop lying, man. Oh, we're not going to trade him unless it's for Giannis. No, nobody wants him. So y'all are basically like, trying to fake us out by making us feel like or making us think he's got actual value when in reality, nobody wants him. Who wants him? Who is lining up like, yo, we'll take him. We'll give you a great player for him. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's saying that. Not one team is saying that. You people are absolutely insane. So like I said, that's all I got, folks, on this one, man. I mean, this is just insane. Austin Reaves is a bum. For the 1,000th time. Austin Reaves is a bum. This is 2026 now. I've been telling y'all this for 3 years. Okay? Let it go. I'm out, man.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dillon Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys got to stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now you already got on one channel, they say the players are trash on his one channel.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash.